All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. I'm going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And we care about that because that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. So we're getting fewer than 6 out of 100 women are Boudoir Facebook ads entering their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we got to pump this number up as high as possible. This is the most important number that we got to focus on, and um, kind of initial stages or leading indicators. And anything 6% is the minimum. Anything under, we got a big, big, big problem. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We can see a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So yeah, we invented this. We've already done it with some other Boudoir Facebook ads. And every time it's worked. Every time it's gotten us above the 6% threshold. And treatment takes about a week. Basically what we do is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad with the Boudoir Pico, leaving the original alone. We run the duplicated ad in parallel. It takes about a week. At the end of the week, we compare, we see whoever's metrics are higher, and we keep running the one that has the higher metrics. Now, it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated ad always comes out ahead with the better metrics. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our whole universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is simple. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So first part of my residency was going out there, find some Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it to the hospital, testing it, found out that its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present, aka we got Boudoir low click syndrome showing up. But we got the solution, Boudoir Pico, and that's exactly what we did. We treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we actually and we actually got its unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10K per month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then literally $3,700 a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. And at $3,700 a month, I don't need to spend that anymore. Cut that out of the budget, and they take that in as kind of a phantom profit. They don't need to spend it, so it's kind of like an extra phantom profit that they get, Boudoir Pico profit every single month that they keep advertising. And at the end of the year, what's that? That's probably it's like a 40K bonus, no extra work, nothing. Next, stage 2 residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%, therefore BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. And when it's So we got the solution. We treated it, BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got our unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Nice. So we found out that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, at $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend. They just keep it in their pocket. They don't have to spend it. They keep it in their pocket as literally a bonus, like a phantom bonus every single month they're advertising, or it's a Boudoir Pico bonus. And at the end of 12 months, that's like 100K stayed in the pocket, stayed in the bank, and they don't, they no longer need to actually, well, 100K bonus staying in the pocket. And finally, I'm at my hospital, had a patient, size unique CTRL is 5.03%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, we got the treatment. We got the treatment at our hospital. Boudoir Pico is the treatment, so we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out it was wasting approximately the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were, if you're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get it, into the same number of women's brains. And so that's difference, that $6,700 a month difference. Now he doesn't need to, he just pockets that, keeps it in his pocket, doesn't need to spend any more money on, or, kind of like, $6,700 bonus, phantom bonus. He doesn't have to spend every single month, literally a phantom bonus. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 80K phantom bonus. No extra work, no extra fulfillment, no servicing extra clients. Simply power of the Boudoir Pico treatment. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. What's the, the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% its ad spend. So spending 10 grand a month, that's 5K literally being wasted every single month, that we can eliminate, put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, and let it 5K every single month approximately, and that'd be approximately 60K at the end of 12 months. Kind of because they don't have to spend that money to get their ads into, the same number of women's brains. All right, now we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out, and that's best for us, or it's good for us instead of being good for Facebook. And what actually happens is this is actually better for Facebook. So it's worse for us. It causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, and it actually pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and increases the probability that we have BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. And as we, kind of on the back end, the flip side for Facebook, what it actually does is it increases the more women scrolling by our ads per unit time, that increases the amount of ads Facebook can serve per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why you never ever listen to anything Facebook recommends. Are looking at the creative? All right, fine, no mistakes there. Next, we'll look at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines. Facebook newsfeed mobile. Actually, that's probably getting cut off. Reveal the confidence you embody and celebrate your strength with every shot. Or with both targets designed to empower and uplift. All right, so yeah, we only got one type of specific context here. Repeated different ways a bunch of times, but still only one piece of relevant one piece of relevant context. So that means we got the lack of context mistake, which means we believe we provide enough context to optimize maximize the number of correct women coming in, kicking out the number of wrong women, but we're not up at the top of the hump with this. So consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by with Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and as a result, we're actually gonna have it's gonna be pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability that we have BLCS. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because of its unique CTRL less than 6%? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. My diagnosis is yes. I do believe this is a BLCS, a Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, with Boudoir low click syndrome, so BLCA with BLCS, your unique CTRL is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided, okay, now you want to get this fixed. You've done other things in the business to optimize everything, pull more money out of it, and you want to pull more money out back in your pocket by eliminating these massive ad inefficiencies. Literally, on average, it's like 5K a month out of 10K is being wasted. Literally, put that back in your pocket. Approximately, and on average, that'd be like 60 grand over the next year, because you see more and more market saturation over time. More women are actually entering the marketplace to become boudoir photographers. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're popping up on Google Maps and in the mom groups. Then shoot me a DM when my new patient intake opens. New patient intake is closed right now. It'll be open, eventually later. So shoot me a DM then, and we will see if you qualify.